Hi, today I have a great hamburger that I'm going to make for you. I have 2 pounds of ground chicken, I have some vegetables, I have 2 eggs, and I have my Clubhouse Chipotle mango that I'm going to use. Simple dish, simple ingredients, absolutely delicious. Let's go to the stove. Okay, so first things I like to do is I want to get my frying pan hot. I want to add a little olive oil. Swirl that around. And I want to start to sweat my onions, carrots, and celery. Now I like to bulk up the flavor of the chicken with some vegetables, but I don't like to put raw vegetables in it. I want the vegetables to be just slightly flavorful from the sriracha mango, and this is for me what I prefer. A lot of people will put in raw vegetables, but again, it's up to you. So this is going to take probably about 5 or 6 minutes, and you'll see that the onions need to be shiny and see-through, a little bit of crunch left on the carrots, and then we're going to cool it down and add it to our ground chicken. So as the onions start to cook, I'm going to start to add some sriracha mango. I love using these Clubhouse blends because I find them very flavorful, and it's easy just to keep variety in your food. Okay, I've added another tablespoon of sriracha mango to the vegetables. You can see that the vegetables are becoming softer. The onions are shiny and see-through. And that's basically what I want right here. So I'm going to turn it off, and we're going to let this cool for about 10 minutes before we put it into our ground chicken. Our vegetables have cooled down, and I'm ready to add our vegetables to the meat. So I'm going to put all of it in there. All the juices that are in there are going in. I've tasted the vegetables to see what they're like, and they taste pretty good, but I want a little more of the sriracha mango in there, so I'm going to add about another tablespoon and a half of sriracha mango. And then for some binding, I'm going to add 2 eggs. And then I just mix this in. And you should be able to smell this. It's incredible. Like the smell of the sriracha and the sweetness of the mango is just coming right through. And once we're done with these, you'll be able to pretty much cook them on the barbecue. You can finish them in the pan. You could put them in an oven. It's whatever you prefer. I use this type of recipe and my Clubhouse seasonings all through the winter. Just to keep the flavors very fresh and simple. So it's mixed, it's ready to go. And now what I like to do is I just like to portion off my patties. So it's going to be very goopy and gummy. So I'm going to show you a trick so that you can get these on the barbecue. So you make them whatever size you want. I like to have a big burger, sometimes with a bun, sometimes without. Make sure these look pretty even, and they do. Leave nothing behind. And that's it. Now we're headed back to the stove. Okay, my pan is on. It's on medium heat because I don't want a lot of color. I'm going to add a touch of olive oil. Swirl the pan. Make sure it's spread out. And then I'm going to carefully grab my burgers and I'm going to put them 4 at a time on the plate or in the pan. Okay. You know, let them get a little bit of color, not too much, and then I'm going to flip them. So, because I'm searing these on the outside of it with a little bit of color, when you go to put these on the barbecue, they won't fall through, which is very important. So it doesn't take a long time. Okay, that's the color you're looking for. Just a little bit of color. Flip these over. Okay, this is when now you can give them a little flattening out. So it should take about 3-4 minutes on each side. Just enough to set these. So it's been about 3 minutes on all sides. This is what I'm looking for in color-wise. Okay, so when you put it on the barbecue, or you can finish them in the pan, that they don't fall through and they won't stick. And I'm just going to finish the other burgers that I have. So my seared chicken patties are ready to go. They're cooling right now, and then I can wrap them up, or I can get them on the barbecue right away. I have one that's finished, and I have a nice toasted Ezekiel bun here, and my sriracha mango patty is done. I've checked the internal temperature. It's sitting at 165, and then I just finish it with the toppings that I like. So I want a couple pieces of cheddar. I like pickles, a couple slices of pickles, some mustard, some relish, a nice piece of lettuce, and then the topping. So, and this is my sriracha mango chicken burger with my toppings that I like, and inside of it, it's super healthy because it's got some vegetables in it. I hope you enjoy it.